pussy. And we all just started laughing our ass off, because that's just the type of friend this dude was. Like, he was literally willing to make up a complete bullshit story to take a punch to the face instead of me getting hit, possibly. Like, that's a pretty good fucking friend. Also, he did it for, like, the meme. He literally was like, yeah, dude, it was fucking worth it. It was so funny watching him get kicked out. Like, he's just that kind of dude. And pretty much we just went on with our night and enjoyed the concert, and I didn't get fucked with anymore, and neither did he and anyone. We were all good. It was a fucking great night after that. And he didn't get hurt at all, seriously. Like, he wasn't bleeding, he didn't get knocked out, like, just didn't give a fuck. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story of how my friend kind of took a punch for me. I guess moral of the story is, don't flirt or make a move on a girl until you know first that she doesn't have a guy that likes her with her. And also make sure you trust her a little bit, because I don't know why she made up that lie about me. Like, we were not all over each other. I don't know who said that. Maybe he just made that up and said, oh, she told me, and she never did. But I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the story time. If you like this story time, please leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Leave your stories in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Previously,
hey guys,
on The
DRT
Walking
Hill
Dead,
here, your friend in real estate. I'm here with my client.
AJ and I had been
and
searching
she wanted
for
to
a
share
long
her
time
experience with me. So
for
first thing I
some
would say
place
is,
we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. When AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. I attacked Marlon and made him drop the gun. I told him we could fix things together. But then, Marlon was dead. And AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To never hesitate.
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. Marlon, he was down. You had him beat. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
Marlon started this! He killed Brody and almost got me too! AJ did what he had to do!
What he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull! It was over!
Get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem, if I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
AJ, you're not a monster.
They think I am. I wish they didn't.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So, that means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
I don't think that's right. You made it up.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure I'm a murderer.
You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile'll start it soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay. Time to go?
Soon. Ready?
It'll be nice.
They're not gonna be here, are they?
Marlon and Brody were their friends too.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem?
What?
Why do people have funerals? Tin said they used to have them more.
They died.
Well, to remember people we loved.
They loved Marlon.
Yeah, they did.
Brody
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away.
had all these big
Does everyone get a funeral?
they couldn't
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters?
was dying. Whatever she said seemed
Even monsters.
10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch. Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis?
He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing.
After what he did to Brody, Marlon deserved exactly what he got.
That's not what you said before.
AJ, not now.
No. Go ahead, AJ. Yeah, we all want to hear you explain why you murdered Marlon.
I know I'm a murderer, but I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Violet's right. You all share responsibility for what happened to Sophie and Minnie. And to Brody.
And what about Marlon? Who's responsible for that?
Me.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
We brought you here. That means we